Do you know what's cheaper than groceries? Weeds. Welcome back to my culinary rock bottom. Today, we're gonna turn these backyard weeds into a 3-part gourmet appetizer. Think of cocktail hour at a wedding where the bride and groom are first cousins, Kentucky style. The first item we're going to make is a clover bud flour dipping sauce. So let's knees in place. I had no idea you could eat these, but the internet said you could, so it must be true. A little disclaimer, if you're gonna make these, no one is gonna make this. Make sure you wash your weed really well. I washed them this morning several times, and all the weeds had these little white and black, they look like little worms. They kind of bounce a little bit. Lots of extra protein. First, the recipe says, and yes, these are recipes from actual people. Add water, orange juice, honey, salt, and the clover blossoms. We're gonna take the blossoms off the bud, putting it in a saucepan with boiling water, and then add the gelatin. This is gonna be a stiff sauce. Also, something to note, if your bud has any brown, you wanna go ahead and pick that off. Forgot the word for it. It was a big word. But the brown produces, insert big word here, which is the same chemical they use in rat poison. Now we put this in the fridge until it becomes gel, not jello, it says. Okay. While we wait for that to happen, we're gonna break out the devil machine. And for 5 minutes on medium speed, heavy whipping cream to make whipped cream to make whipped cream. I've never done that before either. Look at me, a virgin in the kitchen. Whipped cream virgin. No, absolutely not. To the singing. Here's our whipped cream. The clover gel isn't gel yet, so we're gonna wait to mix these together, the gel and the cream, and we'll go ahead and proceed with the next weed of choice. These are dandelion buds, not to be confused with dandelions. That's what we call them here in the South. You going dandelion picking? I have actually had these before, or a version of this before. One time I was sick. Super sick, and I didn't have health insurance, so I did what anyone would do, and I went to the witch doctor. You ever done that before? The witch doctor looks in my eyes, says a little something in tongues, and says all I need is dandelion tea. And I'm looking at her, looking in her eyes. Ma'am, I need a Z-Pack and a priest. I am vomiting. My fever is 103 degrees. If I could go to the hospital, I would. I would if I could, but here we are. I don't think a dandelion is gonna do it. But yeah, I drank the tea, and honestly, I did feel a lot better. So there's something to that. We're not gonna make tea with this today, but we are going to make chips. Just using the buds today, but you can use the whole plant, the stem, the leaf, and even the root. I don't know why they closed up like that. The batter we're gonna make is a little bit different from last week. It's a tempura batter with cinnamon and sugar instead of Budweiser. So we're gonna deep fry these, and the recipe says to deep fry them in a small dish with coconut oil. So sadly, we won't be needing the deep fryer today. But here's what you'll need to make this tempura batter. I'm gonna use some of these that look better. I did wash them last night, but not as well as I washed these. It says to dust these in flour first, then dip it in the batter, and then fry it. Do you think it's done? Okay, stand back. Oh, this one looks nice. Can you see it? Deep frying is scary. Can you even see in here? They all look great with the exception of this one. Now we need to check and see if the gel is gel, and it is. Oh, oops, it said to fold it in, which is like this, not like this. Okay, I will not be licking the spoon. This is going well. Now we're gonna pair this with a tea. This is a snakeberry, or that's what we call them. Growing up, I was always told, don't eat those, you're gonna die. So naturally, I always did the opposite and I ate them, and some would disagree, but I think I'm fine. They do look like a Timu strawberry, but they're called snakeberries because they grow in the shade low to the ground where the snakes are. Because sometimes you'll put your hand down there between the blackberries, wild blackberries, and the snakeberry, damn snakes there, coiled up. And just from experience, what I've learned from snakes, you just act like they're not there. You just keep going. So grab your snakeberries and keep on rolling. Because if you get all scared, they're gonna get scared. Well, hell, they're gonna bite you. So snakeberries, honestly, just not 100% sure you can eat these or in large quantities. So if this goes south, and this is my last video, y'all, it's been fun. It's been real fun. And make sure to subscribe so I can leave my family a legacy with this $20 a month in ad revenue from the Google. They've been spoiling me lately. Honeysuckles and snakeberries. Now, if you're not familiar with what a honeysuckle is, it's a plant. It's not really a weed. It grows in a bush, has a little drop of honey at the end, or something sweet, a nectar. Now, if you grew up poor like me, these are a snack. This is a meal. Might as well have been a protein shake. There will be no pudding cups. You are having honeysuckles for a snack. I put these in the dehydrator last night. You're supposed to leave them in there for about 8 hours. These were left in for about 14 hours. Honestly, I forgot about them. They're well done, if you will, very dry. But this one's simple. We're just gonna put these in a tea bag. Now, if you're making these at home, if you wanna use your grinder, now's the time to take out your grinder, grind these things up. Put them in the tea bag, hot water, honey, and let it set. It is raining today, or we'd make a Southern Sun tea, but here we are. Let's go ahead and plate this. WWGRD. What would Gordon Ramsay do? He would do this.
You do seriously surprise me. You surprise me to how shit you are.
Looks decent. Well, the fry batter, is that tempura batter? That doesn't look like it. Yeah, maybe it is. It's not as crispy as the Budweiser batter. Oh, wow. Something's got an aftertaste of disgust. Let's try the dandelion alone by itself. That's what tastes bad. It has a very strong crispy on the outside and regret on the inside. It's a very strong, obviously earthy taste, but with a, you know when you eat Greek yogurt and it's got that tangy, is it tangy? Is that the word? It's not good. I would give those a 0. The dip here looks like tartar sauce, or well, that's actually good. You You can't really taste the clover, or maybe you can. Is that what a clover tastes like? It does taste a little bit like bee pollen if you've ever had, let me get them. These little pellets, it tastes a little bit like that. But it's a nice dessert. It is really light. But honestly, how can you mess up when there's honey, sugar, and cream? Like, that can make just about anything taste good. I would give that one a solid 7. For our honeysuckle and snakeberry tea, it doesn't smell like anything. Oh, that's good. That tastes like honeysuckles. Well, how honeysuckles smell. And a little bit like if you were to eat a candle at Bath & Body Works, it does have a little bit of a chemical taste. For some reason, maybe it's the snakeberry. It's not very strong, and I'm a slut for teas. I love a good tea bag, ladies. I would give this a solid 9.